Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. Dear brothers in Islam, as usual we begin this solemn khutbah by reminding ourselves to have taqwa in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today, I would like to share with you a very strange, a very unique incident that happened in the history of the Muslim civilization. That in my humble studies about histories of civilization, I have never found it happen anywhere before, then, and after. This happened during the time of one of the great caliphs of Islam, Umar ibn Abdul Aziz during the rule of the Umayyad Caliphate. During the early part of the 8th century. Before Umar ibn Aziz became the Khalifa, one great general in the history of the Muslims by the name of Qutaybah bin Muslim conquered the city of Samarkand, which today is in the country of Uzbekistan. He was a great general, responsible for the expansion of Islam in Central Asia. He was a celebrated general. The Muslim army really loved him for his courage, for his wisdom, and for his brilliant war tactics. When he surveyed the situation in Samarkand, he devised a plan, a very clever plan, where during the night he sent his armies in the hills or the mountains around the city of Samarkand, which at that time was a very famous city for its gold, its precious stones, and the people there worshipped idols that they created out of gold and precious stones. And even today, the city of Samarkand is famous for the same products. So they were in the hills during the night, and early in the morning after Fajr, they made a surprise attack against the city of Samarkand, and they overwhelmed whatever small resistance there was, and they conquered the city in a very short period of time. Of course, with this surprise attack, the people of Samarkand, who were non-Muslims, retreated to the sanctuary of their homes. The priests and some of the religious people ran away to the mountains, where they hid in their monasteries and in their statues. As usual, the Muslims went about to conduct the conquest in a very fair way. Soon, the people of the city started to go out, because they felt that there was no looting, there was no raping, there was no killing of people, there was no treachery. And slowly they assimilated with the Muslims, although they didn't convert to Islam. After a few weeks, the priest learns that Qutaybah didn't follow the Islamic procedure of attacking another city. Qutaybah didn't give them a warning whether to accept Islam or to pay the jizya, or we will fight you and we will give you 3 days. He said to Qutaybah, didn't offer us Islam, didn't offer us the choice to accept jizya, and didn't give us 3 days. So they decided to send a delegation to the Caliph far away in Damascus and complain about the wrong way in which the Muslim army had conquered their city of Samarkand. So the delegation came to Damascus, and they came to the mosque. They asked around, and the people said, the Khalifa just finished leading the prayer, so where can we find him? He's at his home. So they went to his home, and they saw the Khalifa repairing the wall of his house. And they asked people, can we meet with the ruler of the Muslims? They said, yes, this is the ruler. They said, don't joke with us. Because they were expecting a big palace, bodyguards, and huge decorations. Then they told the Khalifa, this is what happened. And Umar ibn Aziz wrote a very simple letter. He said, take this letter and give it to the governor of Samarkand. By that time, the Muslims had organized themselves. They had a governor instead of a general ruling the country. Qutaybah had left Samarkand and went on with the conquest in other parts of Central Asia. So the delegation came back and gave the letter to the governor. The instruction was very simple. Appoint a judge to hear the complaints of the priests of Samarkand against Qutaybah ibn Muslim. So the judge called Qutaybah back from fighting. You come back to Samarkand. We have a case against you. The great Qutaybah, the celebrated general, came back, and in the hearing he was asked, did you give the people of Samarkand what Islam demands from you? Offer them Islam, to accept Islam, to pay the jizya, or we will declare war. He said, oh judge, this was a very difficult city to conquer. And before this, we had other cities in this region in which we conquered, in which the people didn't accept Islam, didn't accept jizya, and we had to fight. And whenever we fought, there were casualties on their side and on our side. So I devised a strategy to minimize the casualties on our side and their side. Qutaybah, I'm asking you a very simple question. Did you or did you not give them the ample warning as required by Islam? He said, I already answered your question. No. Then he said, in golden words, O Qutaybah, treachery in war is injustice, and it is not allowed in Islam. O Qutaybah, we Muslims, we went out of our homes, jihad for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for Islam. And know, O Qutaybah, that we will become strong because of Islam, not because of cheating. This invasion is invalid from the Islamic point of view. So what did the judge decide? Qutaybah, you will lead yourself and all the Muslim armies, all the Muslim soldiers out of Samarkand. The governor will lead all other Muslims out of Samarkand. Then I will also lead myself out of Samarkand. And we will have to leave the city as it is and return it to the people, because we invaded this city in an unjust way. So the priests and the people of Samarkand saw something unbelievable. This great general now has to go out of the city with his armies and the governor and the Muslims and finally the judge. Once they were out of the city, then they gave the conditions. Accept Islam, pay the jizya, or we will declare war against you and we give you 3 days. What do you think the priests and the people of Samarkand decided upon? My dear brothers in Islam, majority of them accepted Islam. The small minority who still believed or were not convinced about Islam paid the jizya. And the Muslims then entered back the city of Samarkand in a peaceful way. And over the period of time developed Samarkand to become one of the greatest cities in the history of the Muslim civilization. Can you ever imagine an army invading a city, victorious, and when the people found out that this same army didn't follow the moral standards that is identified with them, they complained. And they complained far away to a great caliph. And this great caliph didn't decide on his own, because he believed in the separation of powers. He believed that this issue must be investigated first. And so he instructed his governor, you appoint a judge and let the judge hear from both sides. And the judge was fair. And when he heard that the Muslims were wrong, when he heard that the Muslims were wrong and the one who were being treated unjustly were the non-Muslims, he gave a verdict in favor of the non-Muslims. And this is not a personal verdict about stealing a car, or this is about a conquest. And they ordered the Muslims to leave the city of Samarkand. And finally he also left, because he was also a Muslim and he had no business to be in the city of Samarkand. The people accepted Islam after that because of the morals, because of the behavior of the Muslims. And this episode, it's a golden episode in the history of Islam that showed that Islam never spread by the sword. Yes, if it was inevitable to fight, fighting will happen. But Islam always spread because people knew that the Muslims will champion the cause of justice. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. My dear brothers in Islam, this story that I related in the first part of the khutbah has got great implications for us Muslims today. First of all, none of the people involved were from the generation of the prophets. They had no prophet with them. Of course, they were from the early generations of Muslims, but they had what we also have, which is the book of Allah as guidance, the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as guidance, and the examples of the Khulafa al-Rashidin as guidance. The same sources that they followed are the same sources that is available to us. When they followed these sources, look how great they became. We have hope to recreate that generation if we follow the same sources. First, we have to start to overhaul our behaviors, to start to translate our ibadat, our prayers, our fasting, our hajj, our umrah, our zikr, our reading of Quran into high morals and high standards, and live by these morals and these standards in our personal capacity, so that we become the torchbearers of the Muslim behavior to others. Then as a society, we have to overhaul our system of justice. We have to strengthen the institutions of justice so that the rule of law prevails. The judges, they uphold justice. They will grant what is right to the Muslims, and they will grant what is right even to the non-Muslims. And they have no fear except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, except to follow the rules as established by Islam. Inshallah, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the day will come when the Muslims are again able to show to civilization what truthfulness is all about, what justice is all about, what high morals is all about. That even the armies, even the soldiers follow a rule of conduct that they can never stay away from it. And even the armies and the generals who have the fighting power, they will abide by the rule of the law. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وأزواجه المطهرة وآل بيته وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها وأنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك وأعداء الدين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المستضعفين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المجاهدين في كل مكان. اللهم أفرغ عليهم صبرا وثبت أقدامهم وانصرهم على القوم الكافرين وانصرهم على القوم الظالمين. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. أقيم الصلاة.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. استقيموا يرحمني ويرحمكم الله. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى. سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى. ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى. سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات كانت لهم جنات الفردوس نزلا خالدين فيها لا يبغون عنها حولا. قل لو كان البحر مدادا لكلمات ربي لنفد البحر قبل أن تنفد كلمات ربي ولو جئنا بمثله مددا. قل إنما أنا بشر مثلكم يوحى إلي أنما إلهكم إله واحد فمن كان يرجو لقاء ربه فليعمل عملا صالحا ولا يشرك بعبادة ربه أحدا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulil Karim wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma inna nas'aluka bi anna nashhadu annaka anta Allah. Anta Allah la ilaha illa anta al-ahadus samad الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. أن تغفر لنا ذنوبنا إنك أنت الغفور الرحيم. ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا. ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.